Meanwhile, Chuck Norris is stacking bodies, physically changing his height in order to get high ground and tactically get an advantage over his opponents. This dude is amazing. Welcome back to this ultimate epic battle simulator Let's Play. You're with Zul'jin, and today I wanted to do something really fun and have a contest with Chuck Norris and Death. That's right, Death is not in the game, but I have created a custom unit using the Wild Man. And if I load him up, you'll see him right here. This son of a gun looks like Death. He's wielding a Morning Star and an axe. And he has 400,000 health, which is actually only 40% of Chuck Norris's health, but his damage is 1,000, which I don't really know Chuck Norris's damage, attack speed, or movement speed, and unfortunately, he is not available in this list. But the list is pretty cool. You can change any aspect of them, and you see their base stats, and you can change their attack speed multipliers and save them and load them and stuff like that. But I created Death especially for this battle, and we should have a good time. So there's 2,500 footmen right here and 2,500 footmen right here. They're on the same team, meaning they will not fight one another. And on the opposing sides, right here, we have Chuck Norris in the blue, and in the red corner is Death. And I want to see who can stack up not only the most bodies, but who wins at the end. So, are you guys ready? Alright guys, here we go. 2,500 footmen ready to die in battle against Chuck Norris. And he is looking so devilishly handsome in his little attaché, his getup. And here we have the Harbinger, Death, ready to annihilate the footmen. Guys, are you ready? Let's go. Oh my God. Death is just mauling through and getting to the middle and just annihilating footmen like crazy. Look at the kills that Death is getting. Chuck Norris actually has killed more units than Death as well. This is going to be very interesting. How is Chuck doing over here? Let's check him out. Oh, he is in the middle of stuff. Oh, it seems like he has a bit of an area attack, and he is killing enemies like 4 and 5 at a time. He's almost doubled the kill count that Death has. And he also has 1,000,000 hit points. This guy is going to be pretty unstoppable. Oh, so we can see that a few traitors have come off of the line not to fight Chuck Norris. They rather take on Death himself than Chuck Norris. Look at that. Guys, he is wading through like it's soup. And he's playing around on the edges, which makes me think if these two groups collide, it is going to be something else. Meanwhile, Chuck Norris is stacking bodies, physically changing his height in order to get high ground and tactically get an advantage over his opponents. This dude is amazing. So guys, we're a good portion into the battle. Let's check the stats of our contenders. Let's go ahead and hit the pause menu here. And look at Chuck Norris. He is mid-strike getting here. Let's right-click on him and see what's going on here. So it looks like... Oh, I don't want to... I need to go in slow motion here. He has almost 1,000,000 hit points left. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and go slow again. Where is Death exactly? We might need to start up the fight just to see where he's at. Oh, there he is. He's where the blood's flying. Let's check him out. He has still 350,000 hit points. Still doing really, really good. Maybe not as good as the actual Chuck Norris himself, but not bad at all. And guys, the body count continues to rise as Chuck Norris finishes the last few of his opponents in the 2,500. Meanwhile, there's still 1,500 footmen on this side. Death has only taken out 1,000, and Chuck is not finished He wants some more. He's going to head into the battle and start kicking ass on this side. Meanwhile, Death is jumping up in the air over here, killing people. He's turning the speed on, trying to catch up with Chuck. Oh my God, this guy is absolutely nuts. And ladies and gentlemen, it appears Death has been destroyed. No longer even in the fight, and Chuck Norris remains as the champion here. I have a feeling that it had a lot to do with the amount of hit points, at least longevity. So maybe we can shrink down this battle and see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Death 2.0. Now with 1,000,000 hit points and 100 times attack speed. Will it be enough to beat Chuck Norris? 1,000 footmen versus 1,000 footmen. Let's do it. And has he increased his speed? I would say he is right on point with Chuck Norris, which makes me think, and it's not even as fast. Although he is much faster than he was, Chuck Norris is still gaining on him at 100 times attack speed. This guy is just going through it. I have a feeling it has to do with the way Chuck Norris attacks when he hits multiple units at the same time. But no, nonetheless, the Harbinger is just taking names, handling business. We are at roughly, oh, he is gaining actually, isn't he? Yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is gaining. Death is gaining on Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is back in his tactical high ground position on his bodies, still taking units out 4 and 5 at a time, it appears like. How fast is this guy moving in comparison? It looks like he's just vibrating at times, just trying to kill everything. Alright guys, the last few footmen are going down on Death's side, and it looks as though Chuck Norris has almost finished his pile as well. 935 killed on Death's side, 910 were killed on Chuck Norris. Looks like Death just finished first. Alright, that's it. He finished first, and now he's after Chuck, and it's going to be the battle of the century, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at the speed and the blood flying. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Slow motion. How is this happening? Wow. Death is swinging both weapons at a time at Chuck Norris, and Chuck Norris does not appear to be attacking at all. Chuck Norris has 500,000 hit points left. Death has 70,000 hit points left, and it looks as though it's going to be a very close fight, you guys. Wow. Amazing. Who is going to be? Look at the blood spewing out of Chuck Norris's behind. It's unbelievable. And that's it, guys. Chuck Norris is victorious. If we right-click to possess, he still has 440,000 HP. Death had 1,000,000 hit points. 1,000,000. Death's stats were incredible, man. Let's take a look just to see. Death 2.0, right? Load unit. Death stats had 1,000,000. It was only 100,000 health. Oh, wow. It was only 100,000 health. That makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it? We gotta do it again. Alright, guys, here we go. 2 times speed this time. Alright, guys, introducing the new and improved Death now with 1,000,000 HP against 1,000 footmen versus Chuck Norris with the same 1,000,000 HP against the same 1,000 footmen. Who shall prevail? And they're off. Chuck Norris still destroying footmen 2, 3, 4, and 5 at a time, knocking them down like rainbow-colored dominoes. And Death is moving through the crowd like he's stirring a bowl of Skittles. And it looks as though the death cap is evenly matched, you guys. Chuck Norris is a little bit ahead, but it appears as Death is gaining on him. Maybe it's because Death is moving through the crowd, enabling him to kill enemies faster, like he's not restricted, while Chuck Norris is retaining a position in just the middle and turning around kicking. But I do believe Chuck Norris is going to finish his pile first. And he is going to go straight for Death's pile to try to add more body count. Will he attack Death before he's ready? Death is going to be finished before Chuck Norris gets there. He was 9 away, and it does appear that there are knights that are in the way, and Chuck Norris is just beating the hell out of Death senselessly with a bunch of these guys fighting. This ain't real fair, is it? And that's it. And here we have it, you guys. Full blast, going at it like crazy. Death versus Chuck Norris in a battle to the death. Chuck Norris with 4 more kills than Death. And Chuck Norris is victorious with how many HP left, may I ask? Chuck Norris still has 523,000 health left. Wow. Well, there you have it, you guys. Chuck Norris beating Death itself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me some dap on that like button to show you support. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Uljan signing off. And we'll see you next time.